Assalamualaikum, boys, and I hope you're doing fine, and I hope you're excited for today's topic. So, we are doing letter writing today for week 13, and I'm sure you have done letter writing during your year 7 last year. So, for this year, we're just going to recap and recall everything about letter writing and polish up your skills, polish up your language, and yeah. So before we start, I want you to take out a piece of paper and a pen, and I want you to make notes while you watch these videos because some of the points that I'll be sharing with you today will not be on the slide. So instead of rewatching the video over and over again, it would be beneficial for you to just refer to your notes, okay? But of course, if you want to rewatch this video again, you may do so. All right, okay, let's start. Right, so as you know, guided writing is divided into two types, which is procedural writing and letter writing. We will touch procedural writing later in the term or probably in the third term, but today we're going to focus on letter writing. Right. So basically, letter writing is just writing a letter or replying to a letter that has been sent to you. And when you write a letter, there is a certain format that you need to follow. Okay, so what do I mean by this? So what I mean is you have to know the placement of the address. So is it at the top? Is it at the bottom? Is it left? Is it right? So you have to know this. And you also need to know ways to greet, or this is called salutations. And you also need to know ways to sign off at the end of your letter. So you have to know everything about letter writing so that you can get a really high mark in your exam. Okay, so in your home learning pack, I want you to search for the handout that shows the letter to Zainul, and I want you to spend a minute or more to read and observe. So I want you to pause this video and start reading now. Right, so I've recreated the template for you on the slide here. So at the top right of the letter, there should be the sender's address. Since you are the one who's writing the letter, it should be your address in this part. Okay, so at the bottom of the sender's address, there should be the date of when you are writing the letter. Okay, and then on the left side, there should be the greetings or salutations, and followed by the content. Okay, and then sign off and signature. Now we are going to go over this in the next slide. So as I said before, you will gain marks if you follow the layout. So I want you to memorize it, use it in the exam. Okay, and this leads us to the next important point, the arrangement of your address. We all have addresses with different lengths, so some are short and some are long. However, it is important that we arrange them properly, no matter how long or how short our addresses are. Okay, so I want you to look at these arrangements, okay? Which one is more appropriate for a letter? Okay, so I want you to pause this video for a while, and I want you to look at each of the address, which one is more appropriate for a letter. Okay, have you decided? So what's the answer? Yes, of course, it's the second one. It is more appropriate for a letter. Okay, now let's try with your own home address. So I want you to pause this video again and take a piece of paper and write down your home address in one straight line. Okay, I want you to do that now. And then I want you to arrange it in a suitable form for a letter. Okay? After you're done, you can cross-check this with me via WhatsApp anytime that you want. Okay? Okay, let's move on. Now, As for greetings or salutations, the only appropriate way to greet in a letter is to start with dear and followed by the name of the person or the relationship of the person to you. So for example, if you're writing to your sister, you can just say, "Dear sister." I hope that's clear. Other forms of greeting such as hi or hello are not acceptable. So if you do this, I will most definitely deduct marks. Okay? There should be no hi, no hello, no assalamualaikum, no salam, no whatsoever. Okay? I hope that's clear. And to sign off a letter, you must use phrases like yours sincerely, yours truly, or yours faithfully. I don't want to see goodbye, good luck, and any other inappropriate signing off phrases. Okay? Just to be safe, just remember these three sign off phrases. Okay? Or you can Google up if you want to. Now, as for your practice, I want you to answer this question. Okay, so you recently found something interesting on your way home from school and have decided to tell a relative who lives in another town about this. Write a letter to your relative telling him or her about the interesting you found. So in your letter, you should include say what you found and describe it, explain where it was, say how you felt when you realized and what you had found, explain what you did to the item, and you may also add other ideas of your own. Now, I want you to follow the format, follow the layout correctly, and you have to begin your letter with dear. Okay, so now one more thing before I move on. I want you to make sure that the first paragraph of your letter, it should be clear of the purpose of the letter. So for example here, this question is asking you to tell your relative about something interesting that you found. So you have to make that clear in the first paragraph, okay? I don't want you to ramble on with unnecessary information, okay? Straight to the point, and then for the second and the third paragraph, only then you describe or you explain what you saw or you answer the questions stated on the slide here. Okay, so basically that's it for today. Okay, I wish you all the best. You may ask questions regarding this topic via WhatsApp. And as for your letter, if you have a laptop or a computer, you may send or email your letter to me and I will check it for you. Or otherwise, you can just write it on paper. Inshallah, I can mark it for you using my phone. Or if you are willing to write the letter on your phone, you may do so, and I will check it for you. Okay, so that's it for today. Goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.